I'm going to benchmark MacBook Pro's performance using Geekbench. I've done it beforehand off screen to save you some time. First, let's compare the MacBook Pro late 2019 with an i9, 64 gigs of RAM, versus a 2021 M1 Pro 14-inch. These two computers, these two MacBook Pros are my personal MacBook Pros. I knew that the M1 Pro would be faster than the Intel MacBook Pro, but it's shocking how much faster. So I'm just going to shut up and scroll through the performance parameters and let you see for yourselves. Yeah. I also have a company issue MacBook Pro with the M1 Max, but there's no comparing that to the Intel, so it'd just be a waste of time. The more interesting comparison is between the 14-inch M1 MacBook Pro and a 16-inch, it's actually a 16.2-inch MacBook M1 with the M1 Max processor and 32 gigs of RAM. So the RAM is equal, but obviously different chips, slightly different processor, right? Because it has the word Max in the title, I would think that you're gonna get a lot for your money, right? Well, I was somewhat surprised by this. Look at the C-Lang score for multi-core performance between the Max and the Pro. Kind of surprising, especially if you're going to be doing C or C++ development on the Silicon MacBook. So again, on the right is the M1 Max, and on the left is the M1 Pro. So the M1 Max is a company issued computer. I did not pay for it. But if it was my money, I don't think it's actually worth the Max is actually worth the money, unless I was going to go with maybe 64 gigs of RAM. Maybe that'll make a bigger difference to justify the cost. But as it turned out, I'm happy with my 14-incher. The only downside is if I'm on the go, I prefer a larger screen on if I don't have the secondary monitors. But other than that, clearly, I don't think the extra money for the M1 Max with only 32 gigs of RAM is worth it for me. All right, hopefully that was informative. If you like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing. See you next time.